Alright, well I got this another box today. I'm not really sure what's in there. I have my ideas though. It says made in Italy, so it's awful fast, but give me a second. Oh, nice. It's an A&I spray gun. There it is, R130 HPS. So it's a mini gun with a digital pressure gauge on the back of it. So that's cool. Nothing else in here, is there? Oh, okay. Let's see what this bad boy looks like. Nice. Nice little case. Nice. It's a nice gun. This is it feels better than the other two. Feels way better than the other two A&I guns that I have. It's pretty nice. It's right there. That's where the pressure gauge goes. No, that's where the pot screws on. There's where the gauge is. Nice. See, it feels like a pretty nice little unit. Then, what else does it come with? There's the cup, but I won't be using that. And there's a cleaning brush and a wrench. This thing and this thing here, I think, are just to keep the. Is there anything in here? Oh, it looks like a new needle and spring. Nice, very cool. So this is the A&I R160. It's like I say, it's a little mini gun, so I'll be running it at smaller pressures, little less pressures, whatever. Little gun, little pressure, but it'll be my new guitar painting tool because it should be able to make a smaller fan pattern and still put out the amount of material I need to. So that's that. It'll be going into production in a couple of days, as a matter of fact. So stay tuned for that. I'm out of here. Right on, everybody. So I think this is like day 10. So I'm going to start working on the neck today. I'm going to sand down the maple. The frets are actually really smooth already. So I won't have to worry about those. I'll probably just clean them up. Gonna sand all this down to about 300 grit, and then hit it with some teak oil, front and back. Let it soak in, wipe it down, do the whole thing all over again. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to go over here to the base and do some sanding on it. It's not looking too bad. It's got a couple of drips and runs from the last shooting, but it's pretty much, I'm thinking this is, we're getting really close to this thing being covered and ready to go. So here we go. I'll be back in a little bit. Right on. So this thing's all sanded up to 320. I'm just about ready to do the teak oil on this whole thing. So I'm gonna probably go over it with some degreaser, make sure there's none of that in the wood where I've been holding on to it and sanding it and stuff. And then I'll throw the teak oil on there and see what it looks like. I'll be back after that's done. Right on. Well, I'm sanding this thing. I had to take it off of the rack a little bit. Well, I still have the point on there so I don't screw up the paint. But I had to put a little more extra into it because you can see these horrible runs. That's right, that's a run. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't really know what you're doing. But you think you do. So I'm paying for that now. I'm having to sand the hell out of this thing. But the front's looking good. Front's all sanded. It's got some nice smoothness going on. So this thing is almost, I think once I get this back sorted out, I'll be looking at the last coat of clear coat on this thing. So yeah. Plus, listen to this song. Right on. So I'll get back to this. I'll be back in a little bit. All right. Well, this thing's been sanded. I used that 60 grit sanding sponge and just went all over this thing. There was a lot of, still is a lot of runs and stuff, but I'm going to deal with that on the final coat before I do the polishing. So I'm going to clean out the new gun and get it ready to spray the last quart of clear. So I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so there it is. This is about a half a pint, I think. Man, the new gun, that R160, is so much more efficient than the other ones. Man, very, very cool gun. Yeah, so, there it is. I think it's freaking bad, because it's just really nice. Even with all this crap hooked onto it, it's way light, so that's cool. I was able to use the digital gauge and set the pressure to exactly 20 psi. So that was pretty cool. That was nozzle pressure, so that's cool. Yeah, it came out good though. It came out really good. Gonna give it about 5 or 10 minutes and then go over it again. There's a couple of areas that look a little dry, but that's cool. We'll take care of that on the second pass. So yeah, so far so good. Thanks for watching this. I'll be back. Alright, well that's about a half a quart, so about a pint on there, on top of what was already there from, the other day. So it looks like that's about it. I can't really put more on there because it starts to run and droop, and I don't really want to be sanding for 2 hours again. But it is definitely coming together. Trying to get some reflection there, that way you can kind of see, but it's definitely flat.
And we appreciate partnering with KISM and giving people that flexibility. We've got hundreds of different product options, and we'd love to talk to anybody.
Yeah, that new gun is just way better. You can see there, it's got a few runs and stuff in there, but I'm awful happy with the way it's come out.
Annual summer clearance sale has been extended, and you don't want to miss it. Enjoy season-ending savings up to 50% off on your favorite fishing, boating, and...
Let's go down here to the end here and take a look at what's going on. That's not so bad. Nice. Well, I'm really close to saying that might be it. Of course, I've got a half a quart that I still got to get rid of, but yeah, that is looking very nice.
Open Monday through Saturday on Coho Way at Squalicum Harbor in Bellingham, or online at go2marine.com. The LFS Marine and Outdoor Annual Summer Clearance Sale has been extended through the end of September. Visit LFS Marine Outdoor on Facebook for more details.
Over 35,000.
Every once in a while, you catch the light in that stuff, and it just looks really nice.
Casino Resort hourly drawings begin at 4 p.m. Saturdays and
So, I guess
to the 5,000
that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just clean the gun and I guess call it a day. I don't really see a use of putting another pint on there when there's no real nowhere for it to grab onto right now. So I'm gonna call it a day for now, and I'll be back later.